Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be a lengthy video, and dare I say it's going to be a bit of a ranty one. So prepare yourself, grab a snack, a beverage, your sketchbook, or if you are puttering around cleaning the apartment, the house, your bedroom, or whatever trash can you crawled out of, congratulations. I myself should be cleaning the bat cave, and instead I'm sitting here recording this voiceover. Today's video is going to be my perching atop my soapbox to share my experience with a company called NoIssue. NoIssue.co is their current website. And I am doing this for two primary reasons. One, I hope to open your eyes to the shady dealings of companies reaching out for PR and to the creatives who willfully accept PR from these shady brands. And number two, and most importantly, I want to help you not fall into the trap of devaluing yourself and your creative work simply because a company offers you a pittance. Quickly before I begin, the supplies that I have used on the artwork that you see being created in this video will be linked and or listed down below. The supplies or similar supplies can absolutely be found at other places, both brick and mortar and online stores besides Amazon. Amazon is not the be all end all. I simply list Amazon for convenience and because I earn a few pennies from their affiliate program if anyone chooses to make a purchase directly from my description box. See what I did there? Transparency, people. It's not difficult, but apparently most people think that it is. Anyways, this piece will also be for sale via my Etsy shop, so if you would like to own this lovely lady, go scoop her up. Once again, links to all pertinent information will be down below. Okay, so here we go. Allow me to grab a sip of my iced tea before we get this going. My throat will be dry by the end of it, I assure you. So here you go. If you take a look at my numbers on my social media platforms, the two that I use the most are definitely YouTube and Instagram. My following by social media standards is abysmally small. I have around 2,000 subscribers here on YouTube and around 1,000 over on Instagram. A quote-unquote small following is relative, of course, because if 50 physical people walked through my door right now to watch me do my thing, that would be, first of all, don't do that because nobody likes a creeper who just shows up at your doorstep. But if 50 people showed up right now to watch me do my thing, that would be a lot of people. But we are playing the social media game here, so 2,000 and 1,000 respectively are teeny tiny numbers. That said, companies with expendable capital are well aware of the psychological effects that popularity and the offering of free goods have on individuals who are hoping to grow their following on social media. Because technically speaking, I am nothing but a grain of sand. I am a big fat nobody on the internet, and companies want to exploit that. They want to say, oh, this girl has no following, and I can tell she's dedicated to what she does, and I know that she wants to expand her following. So we're going to offer her a measly little something so she can do work for us. We'll make her feel special even though we see her as trash. Large businesses are acutely aware of the cutthroat nature of social media and just how rabid for fame and or popularity some are for just a bit of attention. Some YouTubers, Instagrammers, whatever social media platform we're talking about, some folks, not everyone, but some are willing to bend over backwards for just a few pennies and empty promises in hopes of getting noticed. This is where PR comes in. PR as in public relations, as in free product or services in exchange for a video on YouTube or a post on Instagram, what other social media platforms, a video on TikTok, whatever people are using these days. Considering the tiny size of my platform, you may be surprised to hear that little old nobody me, even I occasionally receive offers for free products and services from various companies, large and small. Not intensely huge. I don't have companies that are household names reaching out to me, but that's a story for another day. This does not occur frequently because, again, I'm teeny tiny. But within the previous year alone, I have accumulated, give or take, about a dozen or so PR emails. I have accepted one PR product, of which I made a video for on my channel, and you can look it up, and it's up. It's there. I'm not pulling your leg. It is there. I accepted this PR because the company did not make outlandish requests. They merely asked for me to produce a piece of artwork and to post a photo on Instagram. I do that every day anyway, right? The product itself was relevant to what I do here on my channel. It was a set of markers, so I happily accepted. Not only did I accept, but I went above and beyond by creating a YouTube video as well as having this piece of artwork for sale on my Etsy shop. It was a painless win-win situation for everyone. This is what PR should be. Perfectly fair and a nice little symbiotic relationship. No, I was not monetarily compensated by this company. They're tiny. To the best of my knowledge, they are a private labeling company, so they're really small. They simply wanted to send me a product. If I liked it, promote it, and that's it. And oh yes, of course, they had requested to be able to use images of the artwork that I produce for their promotional purposes. Whatever, not a problem, not a big ask, I get it. So here is where we're going to flip the proverbial coin. I recently received several emails from a company called NoIssue. NoIssue, for those who are unaware, is a company that is within at least currently, they are within the packaging niche. They offer, according to their website, eco-friendly, sustainable packaging products, which includes labels, stickers, package sealing tape, business cards, etc., etc. Their website is beautiful. It's a clean, artsy-fartsy millennial dream, for lack of a better description. I'm all for it. I love the clean, modern aesthetic. No issues there. No issue. We are all aware that any product which touts an eco-friendly and or sustainable label generally does come with a heftier price tag. That's no surprise, and I am in full support of higher pricing because I myself am not a large business owner. In fact, I would not even consider myself a small business owner. I am merely a freelance illustrator who happens to sell wares via my Etsy shop. I am acutely, painfully aware of the time, the expense, all of the costs, physical, mental, all of those costs that are associated with doing business. If you own a brand and you want to charge a premium, baby, do you. Perfect, you have my full support. Assuming, here's the caveat, how do you pronounce that word? Whatever, you know what I'm saying. You have my support if you are an ethical company. It's easy. It's easy. So where then is my gripe with this company? Well, there are several, but my main gripe with this company, keep in mind, this is a company that charges healthy prices for their product. They had the gall to request that I provide my time, energy, and skill for crumbs. Am I exaggerating? No. I will either read and or insert the email here. I'm going to post it on the screen. I'm going to read it aloud, something. I'm going to do that after I'm editing this voiceover. So it will likely be right here for you all to see with your own eyes. Pause the video and read it yourself. So allow me to reiterate. NoIssue was requesting that I create content, a video, posts, content featuring their products in exchange for 50, not 500, not 5,000, 50 cards and a stamp. They also, mind you, retained full rights to use the content I produced for their own marketing purposes in perpetuity. NoIssue has never made the claim that they offer competitive pricing, so I am not going to waste my time or your time comparing their prices with other companies. That is not what this is about. I cannot stress enough that this is not about the actual pricing of their products. There are indeed other companies in existence, both local and not, who offer similar eco-friendly products with lower price points. But again, NoIssue is a millennial. They are in a millennial artsy niche, and I completely understand the premium that comes along with that. Generally speaking, the more expensive your products, the better you pay your employees. Hopefully, at least that's what I would hope. So again, this is not about the pricing. So you may be saying, okay, girl, so then why do you continue being a harpy flapping your gums about the dollar signs? Here's why. If a company can charge a premium, why are they so ready and unwilling to pay me for promoting their products? I am not asking for thousands of dollars. I myself am not a household name. I'm not saying, hey, let me get your products, let me take a photo, and now I'm demanding thousands for even just a quick Instagram post. No, I'm not even requesting hundreds. Absolutely not. I am not entitled. I understand. I'm not. But to not even offer incentives for myself or my audience, or even a paltry $25 gift card to, I don't know, a coffee chain or an art supply store, it baffles me. It's incredibly insulting. We all have heard, or at least most of us in the creative sphere, have heard the, we're not going to pay you with money. Money doesn't matter. We're going to pay you with something better. We are going to pay you in exposure. Ooh, let us bewitch you with exposure. Are you seduced yet? No, it is a slap in the face. To be fair, this is not strictly a problem with NoIssue. In fact, many PR representatives reach out and only offer goods in exchange for a lengthy ad. And these ads usually come with, hey, can you do this for us? And can you not say anything bad about our company? Okay, thanks. No, ma'am, that is unacceptable. The reason NoIssue in particular rubs me entirely the wrong way is because of the way in which they present themselves. They market the company as being a progressive, forward-thinking, cool, woke, eco-friendly, hip and artsy brand that cares about creatives. They pretend to care about helping people like me, the little guy, brand and market ourselves to the world. This is your brand. Showcase it with our products. We're with you every step of the way. Really? You care about me? Moi? Little old me. You expect me to believe that you care about me? Yeah, sure. You care enough about me to send me a few scraps of paper and a stamp. Cool story. I'm not buying it. For the sake of ending this video prior to my rage meter bursting from overexertion and overheating, I would like to take a moment to address you, hello you, my fellow creatives, to say that for the love of all things good, wonderful, and delicious on this dying planet, please be mindful of your worth. Stop crawling around in the mud for companies and for people who see you as nothing but a dollar sign, a desperate, hungry dollar sign. I did a bit of digital sleuthing here on YouTube. I looked up NoIssue and I found that they have taken a strategically predatory approach to marketing. On the surface, it seems quite innocent, but really when you get into the nasty, seething underbelly, you will see how slimy and grimy they truly are. There are several videos out there put together by creators with both small and large followings, but the focus seems to be primarily on the little guy, the me's of the art world. And you might be saying, but Karla, what's wrong with helping the little guy? Isn't that a good thing? Yeah, it would be were there no ulterior motives, but here's the problem. They aren't innocently helping the little guy. NoIssue is exploiting the hunger that smaller creators have for content and for views. Why not select one of these creators and, sure, send them some free product, but then also give them a proper feature on Instagram? A creator spotlight on your website. Why not, in exchange for a video, offer something meaningful in return in addition to the 50 pieces of scrap paper and a stamp? Make the time, effort, and skill required to put a video together for you worth it. Think about it for a second. How much do you think 50 pieces of paper and a stamp are really worth? Do your research, look at the pricing yourself, and then come back and we can have this discussion. For NoIssue, it is clearly all about doing the least for the biggest ROI. ROI being return on investment. They want to invest the absolute least that they can for a big return. They want to reach out to somebody with 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 followers, send them 50 cents worth of product, if even that, and hope to have hundreds of dollars worth of return. Even a $50 return would be worth it. And this is why I have an issue with their pricing. If a tiny mom and pop company reached out to me and offered a product in exchange for a shout out, not a problem, of course, on the condition that I like the product. I would be more than happy to oblige if a product or service was relevant to my work. I am a graphic designer, I am an illustrator, I am an artist, so as long as the product falls within my niche, perfect, we might have a conversation. The difference between a mom and pop operation is that a tiny business does not have the capital to spend exorbitant amounts on marketing and sending out PR product. NoIssue absolutely has the capital. They are simply choosing the unethical route of exploitation. Interesting, isn't it? A company that claims to care about creatives and the environment doesn't pay any mind to the ethics involved in proper compensation. Here go the Karens again. But Karla, no offense to anyone who's actually named Karen, but you know what I'm talking about when I say Karen. But Karla, maybe they would have negotiated with you. Perhaps you should have asked instead of jumping the gun and attacking. Excuse me? Oh no, my darling, this is not you defending a company instead of a small creator, is it? How about instead you stop for a moment and think about this one? How about a large company not attempt to bait me and others with spoiled fruit in hopes that I would take the bottom of the barrel offer instead of them offering me something juicy and fair? I'm not asking for the entire fruit tree. Just give me something that isn't moldy and covered with maggots. I rest my case. Now this is the part where I'm going to address my fellow creatives. We are all well aware of the tragic melodrama that has existed since time immemorial. Artists undervaluing their work. Trust me, I undervalue my work all of the time. I work hard, I run a shop, I pay my taxes, I feed myself. Running this one-woman circus is expensive, it's tough, and yeah, you heard that correctly. I do it all by myself. Do you honestly think my dog can be bothered to lift a finger, a toe, a paw to do anything? No, of course not. Of course not. I do everything myself. I know that I do not pay myself enough, but that is my problem. If I want to punch myself in the face, I am allowed to punch myself in the face. You are not allowed to punch me in the face. No company is allowed to punch me in the face. I alone have that right. Does that make sense? I hope so. I am allowed to undervalue myself. I shouldn't, but I'm allowed to, and that privilege is in no way granted to anyone else. Companies like this are the reason, one reason why the constant undervaluing of creative work remains a perpetual and virulent problem. Artists are starving. We're familiar with the starving artist trope, and that is because we don't know what we are worth. We're starving for food, for money, some people starving for attention. It's very easy, taking all of those things into consideration, it's easy to be seduced by crumbs. Don't do that, my darlings. Do not fall into that trap. You and your work are worth more than 50 cards and a stamp. And remember this, your audience is also invaluable. Without your audience, you wouldn't have a bite to eat. Don't promote shady companies because they offer you crumbs and then pass that trash on to your audience. Value yourself, value your audience. Do not sacrifice your time for empty promises, for exposure. Don't sell your soul to promote a company who doesn't give a damn about anything but their own image and their own bottom line. With this video, I am fully aware that some people watching may be clutching their pearls aghast at what has unfolded before them. I have just committed PR suicide. But have I really? Have I really? In my heart of hearts, I do not believe so. I happily welcome PR requests, unpaid PR requests at that. I am perfectly okay with reviewing product in exchange for a video if the conditions are reasonable. In this case, with NoIssue, it was absolutely not. It was clearly predatory. Seeing so many other creators fall for this hurt my heart. I want to help others understand that this is the sort of snaky, slimy, grimy behavior that is completely unacceptable. And I want you guys to see that it's happening. It may be covered in icing and sugar, but it's happening. Be careful of PR and be careful of the promotional videos that you are watching pushing these companies. I would never promote a product or company I do not agree with, and I can see right through the shenanigans. NoIssue, you're slimy. I see you, and I will never purchase or encourage anyone to use your products. I don't care how beautiful your site is. I don't even care if your products are the best quality. No thanks. In fact, I am even side-eyeing some of the people who actively and knowingly promote your product. I understand that some of them have simply made an innocent mistake. I get it. But others, probably not. I have a feeling they are probably in cahoots with the devil for some free cards. Have any NoIssue customers or perhaps even NoIssue employees watch this video? It's likely. Clearly they are aware that I exist, or they would not have contacted me on 3 separate occasions in the first place. So go on, leave a nasty comment or a thumbs down. I don't play by the rules here, so if you have nothing nice to say, please say it. I will hand you the mic by all means. Please say it. All engagement is good engagement. YouTube, unfortunately, tends to reward bad behavior, so you may inadvertently help my channel by spewing your venom in the comments or by leaving a thumbs down. Again, by all means, please do it. I will even roll out my eco-friendly magenta carpet just for you. Thank you to everyone who has sat through this rant, and most importantly, I hope that you enjoyed the artwork. Maybe I opened your eyes a little bit. That was the plan. Maybe it worked. Let me know down below. I cannot thank you enough for appreciating the fact that I choose to keep it real around here. If you are an ethical company interested in collaborating, send me an email. I would be more than happy to chat. I love companies who aren't jerks. I will catch everyone in my next video. For a bit of poetic justice, share this video. If you have used NoIssue and I have enlightened you to their practices, if this sort of PR nightmare is something that you're sick of seeing on the internet, like the video, share it, leave me a comment. get this gospel out there, because unfortunately a lot of people cannot see through these facades, and it drives me crazy. I am an artist. I want my fellow artists to succeed. And if we continue to put up with this crap, we are all going to be stuck in this endless cycle of not seeing our worth. Knock it off. Let's all collectively knock it off. All right, I'm going to take off now. Thank you once again for sitting through this. Maybe you sat through it in one sitting. Maybe you took little bites out of it in small doses. Whatever the case, thank you so much. Be bad, be good. I don't give a damn which. Just make sure you do your best to return in one piece. Get out of here. Go do something fun today. I'll catch you in the next one.